Welcome back, friends. This is Rohit Devangan, again presenting you a very interesting strategy, breakout and breakdown, a price action strategy with which you can really ride on the wave of a particular movement or start of a new movement with custom screener. The strategy is generally a very complex strategy. Our attempt is to make complex things very simple for you so that you can just use it without getting into the complexity of the system, right? So in that attempt, we have tried to make this. Now, what is breakdown? A breakdown is a level where there was a lot of resistance of crossing it beyond a certain level. For example, in this example, the price was moving, it was trying to come out here, and then from there it is retracing. That means there's some sort of a huge supply here. That's why it's not able to go there. Again, it's trying to go there. Again, it's retracing back, and it's trying multiple times, and once it has broken that previous level, then it has a chances of going higher is much better, right? So that's what a typical breakout is, and just opposite of that is breakdown, where there's a lot of demand at this level, which is not letting the price coming down below this level, and then once the level is broken, when the demand is exhausted, then the price is likely to go down, right? This is a good strategy where you can make decent moves with the stocks. Now, is this the first strategy that we have built in TSR or Top Stock Research? No, we all have had quite a few strategies already in this direction. We have channels, we have triangle, we have trend line breakouts, we have pivot levels, Fibonacci, various overlays, Bollinger, Super Trend, TSR, moving average, right? But in this case, what we are trying to build is something very different, which is pretty challenging in terms of getting this. That's why you'll not get at various different softwares, right? Getting a breakout of Bollinger and other things, so you'll get a lot of things which are pretty well established based on mathematical formula, whereas these are something which requires little more deeper analysis and deeper algorithm which is required to build it. So without taking much of the time, I'll straight away go into the practical world. If you are familiar with Top Stock Research, then I'm sure you know this thing, and I'm assuming that you also know about where the custom screener is. The custom screener is out here. If you're not familiar with TSR or Stock AIO, so TSR is for Indian market and Stock AIO is our attempt to get into global markets. Currently, we have started US market, and very soon we'll go into other market as well in Stock AIO flagship. Right. So if you are familiar with this product, well and good. If you are not familiar with the product, I would recommend you to watch some videos. The videos are in English and Hindi. You'll get a fairly good idea about the product, and then we can go deeper into the product. So again, I'm assuming that you are familiar and you've gone through the previous videos. So straight away, we'll go into custom screener. We'll click on custom screener, and in the price section, this is where the feature that we are trying to discuss here, right? It is breakout and breakdown. So once you click on breakout and breakdown, what we have tried to do is this feature existed before. What we have tried to do here is to make it simple, number one, and make it more powerful, adding more condition, right? Generally, when you add more conditions, it tries to get complex. So we have slightly remapped it in a simpler format without taking away the functionality and without affecting any of your previous settings. So if any of your previous setting gets impacted, do let us know. We have taken care that all your previous settings remains as is in this simplicity as well, right? So first option which you see as breakout, the other options are breakout, breakdown, and few other options are available. So let's go with the simplest possible option, which is default option. When you click on breakout, just run the screener, go with the default option. You'll find few stocks of your choice. First is Power Finance Corporation. What it does is it is given a breakout of this level. So when you see out here, it's giving the breakout at this level, and it's giving a decent breakout. The second one is Power Grid. Again, it's giving breakout at this level, and this is a very simple way of finding stocks where the breakout is there, right? So these are three levels. As I mentioned, there were three major supply areas, 1, 2, 3. Around which the stock is moving down, and also it has become a sort of a channel as well, right? So if you go from channel world, then also you'll find something like a very similar breakout pattern is there. But our objective here is to get to from the previous highs and lows level. Now, similar to that, if you want to see breakdowns, we'll go to breakdowns and see if there's any record available. No record in blue chip stocks. So let's try to increase the universe to NSE 500. We have Birlasoft out here. When you click on Birlasoft, so this level is broken down. Go to another stock, this level is broken down. So when you see out here, the previous level is broken down here, right? It was giving some demands at this point, and some of these points it's retracing back. It was finding it difficult to make an upward movement, and eventually it has broken down, right? So these are two most commonly used, breakout and breakdown. But a lot of times what happens is, as in the example as we have seen, that if it has given a breakout and it is retracing back from that level again, it should give you better confidence. So what we have done is we have built another screener which is given a breakout and taken support. So once you run this, you'll find few stocks where it has given a breakout and it is at the support level, right? It is at the support level, and chances of it retracing is pretty good. Volume is also not very convincing. Another example is this one. It has given a breakout and going with that support. You may not find these examples to be very good because these are advanced, and what we are trying to do is we are just using very simple strategies, yet you'll find certain very good ones. So this was first level of supply, second level of supply, all the supply exhausted, it went up, and it's coming back and taking support. Once it is coming back and taking support, it should give a lot of confidence, and there are a lot of interesting materials available via book or some of the influencers via YouTube and other platforms, or maybe your training instructor would have given you an idea about this, right? So this is very simple way of finding the stocks where the breakout has happened. Now this is another very good example. There are three levels where it tried to breach. Once the level is broken, then it tried to retest that level, and then it's moving up. So this would be a typical screener for breakout and taken support. Similarly, you have fake breakout. Not every breakout will give you good movements, right? This is real world. It doesn't work in textbook style. So there would be certain cases where there's a breakout, and then after breakout, it's again retracing back. So in this example, not a great example because what we have done is a very simple strategy. So this was a level where breakout is given. It has given two decent level of resistance here, then breakout is given, and then it has come down again, right? So this would typically be marked as fake breakout. So you should be cautious. So if you have entered into this market based on this breakout, then the recommendation is to exit the position or take a fresh short position or position just opposite to the stock, right? Similar example is here. It has given a breakout and then it's a fake breakout, right? So this would be a very easy example of doing it. A lot of traders they prefer to use fake breakout to enter in the opposite direction of breakout or breakdown, right? Likewise, you'll have few other examples. So the examples which I have shown you in the interest of video is just the breakout. Breakdown would be just opposite of it. Okay. Now let's understand some of the other options. What are we looking? 40. What is 40? 40 is the previous 40 highest or lowest level. So coming back into breakout, right? So 40 is the in last 40 days which was the highest level and where it has given breakout. So in this case the highest level was around this and it has given a breakout, right? In this case the highest level was very close. Now just look at the difference between the two. This looks to a lot of you, this would be more ideal compared to this one, because this one, the previous level was very close. It was hovering around it. So some would prefer that the previous level should be at least some time back. So what we have done is 40 is the level which we want to break. And if we want that level has to be, at least the previous level has to be away for at least some period, then you go into advanced option. What we have done is 40 is the default. 40 level is breakout and the previous highest level should be at least 20 ticks before. So out of these 9 stocks, when we run this with advanced option, you'll find lesser number of stocks, which is 5. Now I'll explain you what those things are. So it has again the same stock has come, but the previous level, if you see out here, the 40 is the level which it has breached, but that level is at least 20 ticks away from it, which is at least 20 ticks away from it. So this is how you will try to further fine tune or customize your requirement. Now what does this 10 means? 10 means is from this level it has at least fallen by 10%, right? The highest the fall is, the better the conviction is as per certain theories. However, you're free to use your theories. These are certain default settings. If you feel that these settings are good, use it, or you can customize as per your needs. Okay, so this is another condition. Now, if you want something of a higher level, for example, you want to go for a 60 days. So here the tick we are using is daily. So 60 means 60 days. 20 is 20 days, right? And 10 is 10%. So when you look at it, you'll find some different set of stocks wherein the breakout, this again is the same thing. The breakout here in this case is, so today is 30th of April. So this level is 1st of Feb, right? So that's the depth you can go using this custom screener. It's not limited to the latest or the previous. Depending on what you are looking for, you can go as back in the history as you want, right? What we are looking here is purely days. So 60 days is 60. Now let's convert this into a slightly different world. If you want a multi-year breakout, so 60 days is obviously 60 days. When you change this to month, then this automatically becomes 60 months. 60 months is 5 years. So when you go and look at Amara Raja battery, you'll see that the previous level was 2020, which is 4-year-old level, right? So when you go and look at 4-year-old level, this is the breakout which is at given. You look at HEG again, the previous level was to 2021, which is 4 years back the previous level. So this is how you can go from daily to weekly to monthly, and then in a short while we'll see that how can you go into 15 minutes. If you are looking at 15 minutes, same condition, we go to 15 minutes. There's no record. One of the prime reason is that we have said 10%. 10% is way too high for 15 minutes for it to trace. So in daily, 10% is good. Weekly, you should increase it to 15, or maybe monthly you can go to 20, because 20% movement in 5 years, or maybe a 30-40% is very common in 5 years. But when it comes to 15 minutes, you'll hardly find stocks which are falling by 15% and going up. So we are trying to run out here. We'll find two stocks where this breakout has happened. So the previous level of breakout is somewhere here at 915, and then the breakout is happening here. Another one we see is the previous level was not the same day but the previous day, which is at 3 p.m. on the previous business day, right? So when you draw the chart out here, so what you can see is 15 minutes breakout. In the same screener with very simple ease, what you can do is you can go for minutes breakout to days to hours to weeks to months, or anything that you feel is the limit within which you work. You can go back there. Okay, so very simple, a simple way of doing it, doing this strategy. Now, for example, if you are looking for something like, let's go back into daily to keep it really simple. There are more records, I believe, in that, right? So there are 5 records. So when you see this, right, this one is also with good volume. This one is also with good volume. This one is also with good volume. This one is not with that great volume, but it's still better, right? Over here, it is given breakout, but the volume is not so good. So you want to eliminate these stocks, right, where the conviction, the general conviction, even though breakout is there, but the general market participation or general buzz in the stock was not there, neither for trading nor for delivery, right, or combination. So what you can do here is, out of these 5 stocks, what we are trying to do here is, number one is the latest tick. In this case, the tick is daily. So latest day's price is above previous by at least 50%. So that you should see some volume. So when you run this, so from 5 stocks, you get only 4 stocks. So though the stock which was not so good in terms of volume got eliminated, now you'll always find stocks where the volume is higher than previous day. Now this can be a candidate for you, or maybe you want to have something more that 1 or 2 days there can be a little ups and downs, right, depending on overall market. So what you can do is you can check with historical volume. So latest tick volume is greater than 50% of last 15 days volume. Okay, when you run this, again the 4 stocks are coming. Let's try to increase it to, let's say, 100%. Maybe you'll find lesser number of stocks. Okay, so again 4. So over here, let's make it 200%, just to get a feel, to get a lesser stock. So 1 stock also got eliminated. So the point here is you have breakout breakdown, which itself is very powerful and flexible. Along with that, you can add other indicators. Like volume. In this case, we have compared volume with the previous one. Also, we have compared volume with its average. Likewise, you can also see that the price is above 200-day moving average within that. So if you want to see that, you get again 3 stocks which are there. So all the conditions are met, right? All the conditions are met in this. So price is above moving average, also 200-day moving average, right? Price is above 200-day moving average. Obviously, there's a big breakout of multi-days. It's very likely that the price would be above 200-day moving average. So this is how you can not only work on the breakout breakdown strategy, but also mix with other strategies. Same thing is if you are looking at daily tick, if you are looking at daily tick, and then you also want within that certain conditions are on daily and certain conditions are on 15 minutes. Right? So what you can do is you can override this particular filter, only this filter to work on 15 minutes and rest of the filter to work on daily tick. So that's how you can mix and match various different things out here. Then again, coming back to a very simple one, let's go back into daily tick. Okay, screener. We go into market hours. So in market hours, what happens is, in market hours, sometimes what happens is the breakout has happened at 9:30 a.m. and the same stocks will keep on appearing at 9:15, 9:30, 9:45, 9:60, and that can be that may not be adding a lot of value to you because you have already seen. So to avoid that, you have two different options. One is you can set an alert where it shows only new. That means any stock which has given the criteria or met the criteria at 9:30 and same stock is meeting criteria at 10 or 11, you don't want to see that. So you add an alert and just show the new ones only. So only new ones get there. This is by the way of alert. The other option is when you go and click on the advanced option. So far we have seen only these options, right? 40, 20, 10, 20 is the latest gap between the previous high and today, and this is the depth. You can use another option which uses the latest tick. So if the cross above or the breakout happens only in the latest 5 minutes tick, 5 minutes close or 5 minutes high, whichever you want to set it, then only you get the screener results. So in this case, you'll not get stale results if it is not much of a use to you. Or if you have missed out on certain things you want to see within last 15 minutes, 3 into 5, 15 minutes, any of the crossover has happened, then if you want to see that option is also available. So first thing is very simple. If you want to use it, use simple breakout breakdown. You want to enhance it, you can either change the text to minutes, to hours, to days, weeks, months. Another option is you go to advanced option. You have this level of filter wherein you can customize these, and then further if you want to see breakout breakdown level, you can further go into this thing, customize it. If you don't customize it, it will use the current tick only, screener tick, right? So keep it simple. When you start, keep it simple. Keep the setting as simple as possible. Try doing some back testing to see how the results are, because any strategy, there is a certain percentage of risk and reward ratio. The best is you try yourself what suits you, whether 40 suits, 60 suits, or 20, 30, whatever suits you. You test it, you feel that this is a strategy with which you can make certain good trading decision, then you get into these things. Okay, so first is simple strategy, advanced, then you have these options. Then another thing what you can do is, as we have seen, is we have added certain volume. We have also tried moving average. Similarly, you can add any of the technical and fundamentals also, whichever you feel is a good option along with this, right? What you can also do is you can also add another feature which is called technical strength indicator. When you add technical strength indicator, if you want to see only bullish stocks, only strong bullish stocks along with this breakout, let's see if there's any results which are coming. So you'll see that there are 3 stocks where it is given breakout and it is strong bullish also. So bullish from our TSR strength index perspective. So when you look at these stocks, the stock is definitely making a good movement. It is making a good movement. A lot of good conditions are there. So you can mix and match a lot of different criterias here, right? The reason I got technical strength is because it's very powerful, very popular as well among our users. and certain users have asked us to build this along with breakouts along with technical strength index. So that's why I've just given you example. I'm sure few of you would also benefit from this thing, and few of you would have had this curiosity of mixing various different things. So what we have done is we have given a breakout along with another indicator. In the previous examples we have used volume and moving average. In this case we have used a strong bullish stocks or all bullish stocks. If you do, then you get 5 stocks, right? Some of the stocks are very bullish, some are the normal bullish stocks, right? So that's how you will be able to, like in this case it's not very bullish from TSR perspective, right? From TSR perspective it's not very bullish, it's just mild bullish. So that's how you will be able to get this results. So again, a quick revision. You can go multi-minutes to multi-year. You can do breakout with other indicators like what we have done for volume and other technicals. You can create simple to complex strategies, right? Breakout breakdown strategies, previous highs, lows. You have fake breakout, fake breakdown, support taking support resistance is what we have seen in this particular presentation. So that's pretty much about what I wanted to present you about the breakout and breakdown. I hope you liked it. Whatever was the previous incarnation of this thing was liked it. We have enhanced it, we have simplified it. So we hope that it will be a lot more beneficial than what it was before. And if you still have any queries about this, feel free to call on these numbers, or don't have to note down these numbers. If you are a premium subscriber, then you'll get these numbers directly at the bottom of the page. These numbers do change. These numbers may change rather, right? So always it's good that you come down at bottom of the page. If you feel that you have a query and you want to save time, you can post us using contact us, so that whoever the support champion is taking your case is already well prepared, understood your requirement, so that your time is saved a lot in this process, right? So if you have liked this video, do share it. It's very powerful, and we would like we'd like more and more people to take benefit out of such a good feature, right? So do share, do like, do subscribe. That'll help us to, your subscription, your liking, and your sharing videos gives us a lot better confidence that this is something which is of certain use to you, and that'll give us a lot better oxygen and will motivate us to do a lot more things, right? So in this process, last week, if you have seen, we have done open range breakout. This week we are working on breakout and breakdown. Next few weeks you'll see that lot many more price action, very extremely complex, very powerful price action patterns we'll try to present you in a very simple format, right? So subscribe so that you get these notifications on a regular interval, and do share as much as you can. So signing off from now. Thank you very much for watching this video. Looking forward to see you in other videos, upcoming videos as well. Thank you so much.